Nemo was a little clownfish who lived a quiet life with his dad, Marlon, on the Great Barrier Reef. Nemo longed for adventure, but Marlon worried about the dangers of the ocean. He barely let Nemo out of his sight. On the first day of school, Marlon overheard Nemo and his new friends daring each other to swim out over a steep cliff.
Come on, Nemo. How far can you go?
Nemo, you know you can swim well.
I can swim fine, Dad, okay?
Nemo darted up toward a boat on the surface. As Nemo swam, a diver appeared behind him. The diver pulled out the net and caught Nemo. Then he returned to his boat and sped off, accidentally knocking one of his masks overboard. Marlon chased after the boat, but it was too fast.
Has anybody seen the boat? Please, has anyone?
Marlon soon bumped into a blue-tongued fish named Dory who offered to help.
Hey, I've seen a boat, and it went this way. Follow me.
Marlon followed Dory went around.
Stop following me, okay?
What are you talking about? You're showing me which way the boat went.
Dory looked surprised, then shook her head sadly.
I'm so sorry. See, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Figuring Dory couldn't help him, Marlon turned to leave and found himself face to face with the shark. The shark invited Dory and Marlon to a get-together in an old sunken ship. Inside the ship were two other sharks, and together they pledged.
Fish are
Fish
friends,
are
not
friends.
food.
As they spoke, Marlon looked up and saw the diver's mask. Dory noticed some writing on the strap. It might be a clue to help them find Nemo. Marlon and Dory quickly left the party carrying the mask.
Miles away, Nemo had been taken to a fish tank in a dentist's office. A goofy gang of tropical fish lived there. The fish and their friend Miguel, a pelican, passed the time by watching the dentist work. That night, Nemo learned that he would be given to Darla, the dentist's niece. The tank gang warned him that Darla fish never lived for very long. Their leader, Hill, took charge.
We're going to help him escape.
Hill explained that if someone could jam the water filter, the dentist would take the fish out of the tank to clean it. When he put the fish in plastic bags, they could escape by rolling out the window and into the harbor. But who would be brave enough to break the dangerous filter?
Deep in the ocean, Dory and Marlon were in the dark canyon. Marlon struggled to hold on the lighted antenna of a dangerous anglerfish, so that Dory could read what was written on the mask.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Marlon and Dory headed for Sydney. Suddenly, Dory bumped into a teeny tiny jellyfish.
I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine.
But Squishy wasn't alone. Soon, they were surrounded by an entire forest of deadly jellyfish. The jellyfish stung Dory and Marlon too, making them feel weak and tired. As the ocean faded around him, the last thing Marlon saw was the shadow of a giant sea turtle.
When Marlon woke up, he was lying on the sea turtle shell. The turtle introduced himself.
Dude, name's Crush.
Marlon told Crush and his son Squirt the story of his search for Nemo. Squirt told the story to a lobster. The lobster told a dolphin, and soon the news spread all the way to Sydney, where Nigel the pelican heard it. Nigel sped off to the dentist's office to tell Nemo.
Your dad has been fighting the entire ocean looking for you. The word is, he's headed this way right now to Sydney.
Really? Nemo realized to get home, he had to be brave too. He took a deep breath and carefully jammed a pebble into the tank filter, stopping its swirling blade. Soon, the tank would be so dirty and the dentist would have to clean it. But in the morning, the tank was still clean. The filter has been changed during the night, ruining their escape plan. Then the dentist slipped a net into the water, capturing Nemo.
Help me!
The dentist started to hand Darla the bag, but then he saw Nemo inside, belly up. Nemo think at his friends, he was only pretending to be dead. The gang cheered.
He's going to get flushed down the toilet. He's going to get out of here.
Outside Sydney, Marlon and Dory had met Nigel, who flew them straight to the dentist's office. The pelican soared inside with the two fish in his beak. Marlon saw Nemo floating upside down in the bag.
Nemo!
Marlon thought his son was dead. Nigel returned to the harbor. He dropped Marlon and Dory into the water. Marlon swam out to the sea, leaving Dory.
We were too late. I'm going home now.
After Marlon left, Nemo swam out of the nearby pipe. He had been flushed. Nemo spotted Dory swimming in circles.
Are you alright? I'm Nemo.
Ah, you're Nemo!
Dory hugged him happily. Nemo and Dory searched for Marlon, spotting him in the nearby fishing grounds.
Daddy!
Nemo! I'm coming, Nemo!
As they swam toward each other, a big net dropped into the water and captured lots of fish, including Dory. But Nemo knew exactly what to do.
Tell all the fish to swim down.
Together, the fish swam down until the net broke. Everyone was free. Several weeks later, Nemo was back home and ready to go to school. This time, Marlon was ready too. He knew that his son could take care of himself. Nemo waved as he swam away. He swam back and hugged Marlon.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. Now go have an adventure.
Then happily ever after. The end.